petroleum being sold at filling stations since the removal of subsidy on 29 May 2023 is of the old stock. Marketers were unilateral in applying prices ranging from 195 naira to between 488 to 557 per litre to old stock, which is already captured at 200 naira per litre. The medium-term framework (MTEF) of the budget covering January to June 2023 as passed by the National Assembly includes fuel subsidy up to the end of June 2023. That there is a need to know what happens to the subsidy subsisting from May 29th to June 30th, 2023. Government needs to get to the root and clarify the mystery surrounding the DSDP arrangement. Specifically to know if foreign exchange transaction is involved. That is, if local depot owners and marketers need foreign exchange to buy from the NNPCL. 2. To clarify what other agencies apart from NNPCL import fuel in the DSDP arrangement. 3. Salaries and wages of workers in Nigeria is nothing to write home about and needs to be realistically reviewed. 4. Dialogue with organized labor must be intensified. We caution labor not to politicize this genuine economic policy activity at this very early stage of the Tinubu administration. 5. Government must stay on course with its current action, must not give into the blackmail nor capitulate under threat.
Let us, in this gathering, let us, as Arwando agenda, continue to thank the president for that decision. Subsidy is gone, subsidy is dead. We, the people, will expect and expected the president in fullness of time, when he has his full cabinet, to find solution, and we will continue to back his solution. That's what the people on the street want. But I hope we all know and accept that everybody has fuel now. It's 500, 600, but everybody has fuel.
Nigerians just have to be patriotic enough to trust the government, considering the fact that this government has taken the bull by the horn, because it's a policy that almost every Nigerian and even the three major candidates also advocated. And so I'm still saying that Nigerians need to be more patriotic in order for us to achieve the government and whatever they intend to do, considering the removal of subsidy, which they have stated clearly that the money that should have gone into subsidy will be channeled into a lot of developmental projects that every common Nigeria will benefit from.
I think what Mr. President, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done is a kind of unanimous, step that could have been taken by any one of the, presidential aspirant. So what I'm calling for is for them to, rally around him, support him.
The pronunciation of Mr. President during his inaugural speech is an emotional statement, because the previous president himself does not even believe in subsidy, but because he had no choice than to key in. And this President Tinubu has been emphasizing on that even during his campaign dialogue and interaction with some stakeholders, even in Lagos. He said subsidy will be removed, and secondly that he's going to win an election. So that emotional statement he made during the inaugural, we need to key into it and say how we can give him support so that Nigerians will feel the dividend of democracy. My mother called me this morning. He said he heard that there's an increment in pump price. That what is going on? What is subsidy? I told my mother that if I continue to explain subsidy, you will not even understand. But what the nation and the government is trying to do is to make life better and easy for every person.
have followed me very well. Right from the time I was a member of Jonathan's economic management team, I've consistently maintained that we need to remove subsidy. Because for me, it's organized crime. People were just stealing the resources of the country. And that crime has to stop. And I showed my own position in empirical data to show that the amount of fuel we consume is totally far ahead what we're supposed to consume. I showed it in data, comparing with countries like Pakistan, and it's very clear. So I maintained about its removal. And throughout my campaign, go and read my manifesto, I maintained about its removal.